following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Yeah, if he gets kicked out, he gets kicked out. Too late now to back out of it. Car's already there.
This stupid team should have known. Over here to the other ship. We're in the other ship. Do we need to take another elevator by any chance?
No, you can take an elevator right to that. It's just on a different level.
I'm going to stop off at the apartment and get my cooler with the low gain burgers because we might need to eat, and I'm not having MREs. With a cooler, by the way, like sort of locks food in time and preserves it, so like it's still hot. It's good.
Come on,
That's where Sir Waldo is.
Go on, man.
Do we have some news?
Yeah.
Let's have some news then. We have some news. Look at that news.
That's a worst. Oh, just hold up his cola.
8.
It's got no double up so far.
Yeah, because I'm lying. No, I'm actually not. Like, these things light up. Them boys light up. Man, these are fucking cool.
Weight champion Titus Furious has declared an open challenge to anybody that wishes to fight him after continuing his undefeated streak against Janus Razius earlier this month.
I'm in.
In a recent press conference with the PPPF fighter declared that he wants a challenge and is willing to forego standard procedures when it comes to booking a match. Where there have been no takers so far, many are looking to former champion Evander Feldius to see if he can willingly come out of retirement in order to challenge the younger champion, having once had a similar undefeated streak in his youth.
Do it. Fight him. Win. Do it. You know you want to.
I don't think we can. The professional
You've got
boxer.
stats?
Yeah, but he's going to have ludicrous stats.
To be fair, he's declared an open challenge. That means any motherfucker can just walk in.
Literally anyone.
Look, all you need is a Krogan. A Krogan should be able to win this.
But it's an EZO weight. If there's no way Krogans are that light. Like, I'm fairly light because I'm a Turian. I can do it, but I know I'm not going to win. Look at my strength stat. It's pants.
That said, you'll have the reach.
Well, I do have that. Is it my whittle? This phony baloney piece of thing that I keep in my desk drawer.
Yeah.
I get my thing. Then I'll go back up the elevator to the ship.
You son of a fuck.
You son of a fuck.
He wants to use all the news that before you guys leave, basically.
You have to make a whole new set of news.
Sure.
Let's have some news then. I'm not apologetic. 4. Damn.
4s are allowed. You kind of know this one, sort of. The ABLs decided to put the rest of their Premiership games for Round 18 on hiatus following the shooting that took place on Asteria this Tuesday during the Cougars and Sirens in Blackburn Stadium.
That was all the way back on Tuesday.
Well, the score was 59-52 to the Cougars at the time. The game has been voided and the remaining 2 games have also been postponed until the end of the season, bumping the semi-finals and finals by a week. This leaves both the Sanvers Swallows and Navis Victims in an odd position, both teams having had extra games over the other teams going ahead. Cougar wing defence Darius Abeth is also out of the competition for at least the next month, while wing attack Coriana Vitana from the Sirens has told reporters that she also wants to take at least a few games off after she both suffered a close call for both herself and her mother during the shooting. Besaid and the Citadel stadiums that would have hosted the games will instead host a tribute to those affected by the shooting, while the season will resume in round 19 on Thessia this coming Monday.
Can we go to Besaid to watch that? Actually, you guys can go to her thing. I'll just go there on the ship we're going to get from the pirates. And you may consider yourselves
pirates.
used.
Oh, hang on, I left my shoes behind. I have to ride the elevator.
Did not. They're on your feet. They're
No,
always
no,
on
he
your
means
feet.
his big dinosaur-themed fuzzy slip foot mittens.
Don't say dinosaurs.
No, we're going to be back in time for that. We're having that.
That's the plan, anyway.
What exact date are we handing over in October? What date are you
Well,
off?
at this point, I'm looking to go up in the first week of October, so that'll be the week I'm not here, and then probably the following week. I don't know if you want to do any of the. I know sometimes we do 1 or 2 weeks of just
There'll be a gap.
interim games.
I don't know
games.
how much it will be.
So I'm hearing he gets a whole week to try and kill Saphira.
Try.
It'll be Cyberpunk. Because that game is awesome, and we're bad at it.
We are pretty
I think you
bad
need
at
a
it.
Roger for the next part, though.
I've come up with a way that he can be dead.
It's just...
I don't
Get
like to
shot.
be dead. I like to be not a dead. I like to be alive.
Oh well. Since you like to be alive, I guess the whole fucking Night City will just bow down and scrape their fucking.
It's the way it should be, isn't it?
Fuck off.
I told you he wants to be a corpo.
Tosser.
Hey, you're the character who's closest to being a corpo, Mr. Fancy Suit.
Because I'm better at it.
No, you're not!
He was better at it.
Yes, handsome Jack.
You don't become better at being a corpo just based on the fact that Roger's so shit.
And he is just about to be a sellout too.
Yeah, so everybody gathers at the other ship, I guess.
What a piece of junk.
Not that bad. I mean, it can carry a lot. That's what it's for. I love these modular container freighters.
Let's get on the ship before anyone sees us.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we kind of stand out.
That's why we need to get this done,
Fades away.
done faster.
Cheating bastard.
Grin fades out.
Turian exits the ship and approaches as you disappear, I guess.
Yep. I'm on the ship. I just right past him. Fuck him. Dunk a ball and do a flip and.
Hello there. You must be the Sidewinders. Well,
Yeah.
of course you are.
Just gonna message scan him to make sure
Oh,
he's legit.
where's Logain?
Before we get there, can I have your credentials, please?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Captain Sternian.
And you've been vetted by our companions.
Of course.
That's her noise meaning success.
That's 20.
It's such a noise to say successful, but how successful is it?
Highly? Highly H. Selassie.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, he's been vetted by the...
We should discuss this on the ship.
Of course, we got a long journey ahead of us. We might as well talk about it.
Weren't we going to bring the smuggling thingies?
No, they're already here,
Oh,
apparently.
okay.
Smuggling thingy?
We have smuggling compartments, but they were there's containers for you to hide in, which I'm presuming means they're already shielded.
Sweet.
Because otherwise, yes, we do. Here they are.
Well, they want them shielded for a couple of reasons. It protects you from any ESO you might be close to, and B, it stops people scanning you and discovering the hidden bodies inside there.
And weapons. And
That is, over my hidden bodies.
now you hide them on other people's ships. Good cover.
Don't you want to wait for your captain to get here?
Why, he's right there.
Huh? Turns around.
I'm right there.
Oh! Commander Centurions, it's an honor to meet you, sir.
Captain. I assume you're cognizant of the risks.
I am, but I've had a lot of friends who have lost a lot of ESO, and some of them got hurt during this whole thing, so I want to find out who's behind this.
What are your thoughts on the possibility that there might be an insider?
I mean, I suppose that's possible.
Rosa's just going to go tap tap on his arm, disengage, and then walk the length of the deck, looking at and under around the ship.
When he
join in.
when he asked the question about Insider, was trying to scan to see if he.
Oh.
23.
You don't pick up anything unusual? I mean, I suppose it's possible the Ezo goes to different companies and sources with each delivery, but they don't seem to be targeting ships in that region.
Could be an insurance scam too.
Yeah, thought it occurred. Anyway, we should get going.
Of course, right this way. Sorry, there's not a lot of room to,
I noticed.
relax or anything.
Yep, well, that's a usual problem.
Yeah,
Well, this isn't a pleasure cruise, so...
Well, depends.
Yes.
So I believe you've got a friend out there in your ship who was going to keep an eye on me who's already left?
They should be in system ahead of us.
Good, I wouldn't want anybody to pick up their drive trail.
They're smart enough to know what they need to do.
That's good, that's good. So, yeah, we're going to be going into the Tyrus Expanse, and it's in Asari territory. It's a little out of the way, but
Yes, all the hits have been in Asari territory.
it's one of the richest sources of Ezo.
We're all on board now, right?
well,
Yes,
we,
says he's
we,
leaving
we like did a walk and looked down. So I only got a 16. I'm just looking for like limpet mines or any kind of thing that would disable the ship.
Nothing like that.
I got an 18. Similar, but also like potential tracking devices and things like that.
You
There'd be easier ways to hide one, but
Yeah, you can't see anything from the outside anyway. The tracking device doesn't have to be very big, and you can only see certain sections of the ship from this angle on the dock. So unless you wanted to crawl on the underside,
Why do that when you can check for wires inside the ship?
yeah.
you do have that still. You bastard.
We will be doing it. We will be doing an interior sweep too, but that's just our external check.
Well, it'd be a good way to get rid of the Sidewinders. Pack them all on the ship.
I'm okay with that. Problem is, Killer Queen's explosions only work where there is air.
So I'm guessing you don't want to get into crates before we, too early. Be a bit cramped in there. And,
Once we hit systems, we'll
of course. Reports are that they at least somehow take the other ships by surprise. I'm not quite sure how they do this, but
There are ways.
once we hit system, we'll enter the pods. There's no point
Okay.
doing it while we're jumping.
oh, of course not. No.
Just as long as you warn us before you leave. The jump will enter the pods and play it by ear after that. We won't seal the pods until you're targeted. The shields should shield us, so therefore we don't really need to use our ear.
Of course, yeah, exactly. I know you have a limited supply in there, and
We'll head into the pod then. Good luck, Captain.
of course, you're free to sit up here in the main cockpit with me if you want until we get there.
We're just going to have a look around to see what we've got to expect. So,
We'll remain in the pod so there's less chance of something going wrong. I'm going to check over everybody's armor, oxygen supply, that sort of thing, personally. I want to take a 10 on that so I don't have to roll and fuck up anything.
so you're going over my armor meticulously.
Yeah, I already tried that. I'm literally not allowed to detect this at this point. But yes.
Thanks, Captain.
You'd take the armor off to look over it.
That's not how
That's not how that works.
gonna work. You won't have a Quarian to put back in it afterwards.
I bet you we would. I'm pretty sure.
Not one will move anyway.
Do we have ears in the cockpit?
No, we do not.
That's what he's to do because he's the inquisitive Quarian.
So this is a slightly bigger map, but it's also got what's inside the pods. I've also marked pods with, crates with 1, 2, 3, and 4 that are the ones that are designated for you guys to hide in.
Very hard to read through that page.
Markings on the back.
Oh, that's where I just wrote with this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's
All
a
the
secret
secrets.
code.
And then it's like you can choose who wants to be, and you can even move them if you want, but that's where they currently are.
No,
I love how this is all set up for combat.
I'm plenty suspicious. So I think one of the first things we should do is like 2 of the crates that are marked for where we are. We should replace them with other EZO crates and shift where we're hiding to somewhere else.
As long as you shut down the cameras in the back. And motion sensors. Just so we're leaving no trail.
There are vents here and here.
There's nothing on the vents.
Sounds like
Those
something
animals.
hostile would say.
And there. And there.
Well, that sounds like something
Effectively,
well shut.
if one of us was engineer, we could vent around to any pod. Because you're engineer, right? You're not an imposter.
Yeah, I wouldn't be an imposter. Just like a secret
Exactly.
Hitler. The listening device we can fabricate as text. It has a limited duration, doesn't it?
I mean, unless you wire it into a power supply.
That would be another use for one of those power giggies.
Do we want us
Which
all...
is quite easy to do on these type of freighters because most of them
Do you want
have
us
got
all in
panels you
different
can
pods
rip
like
off
that,
and
or would you
gets
rather us be in
access
2 and
to
2s and
internal
2 pod
wires
and
and
2
things
pods?
that run through the, and then you just pop the panels back on.
2 and 2 is probably better.
So that
rather
would
2 and 2.
muffle
4 split is
thing will be slightly
too much,
muffled by
I
the
think.
fact
I
you've
think
covered
so,
the
because it reminds me
panel
too much of
but-
season 1, episode 1.
I know what I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you guys were in one of those type of
Yeah.
freighters when you
So
were
we
captured.
take these 2 out, go put 1, 2, 3 and 4.
Don't forget to alter the manifest so that those crates are supposed to be in those pods, because if they check the manifest and go, these are in the wrong place.
Yeah. Can I have your key, please?
Sure.
Yeah, I just want
It's
to
just one
alter.
of those
Yeah. Oh,
ones
is it-
that's attached to the whiteboard.
I'm just going to alter where we are. We just decide the pecking order.
Peaking order.
I'll go wherever, I don't care.
Tommy, me.
You and Zardoz should be together and pair me up with Rover. That way there's 1 tech and
In
1
each
combat per...
Means that they can't seal us in with a blast door or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Also, that is our formalised 2-person elements.
It is 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is right, and I am number 1. Because
There we go.
I am your Jack's Pacific plastic toy
Plastic toy
champion.
is going to come up.
Oh, now it looks like a fucked up eagle.
Right.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 2, and 4.
Ugh, this is gonna suck.
Surely we can't have an extended firefight on an EZO freighter.
I bought my minigun.
So what I'm hearing is we just need to get you to the front of the ship.
Yeah.
Or just at either end of this.
And I will
domain.
point out that it is very specifically designed to basically dissolve cover. By which I mean, like, proper armoured cover. Dissolve it.
What are the properties of EZO?
Explosive. Oh, fuck. Highly. H.
Poisonous, sort of, is like, if you know what I
It's
mean.
like super radioactive.
That's all good. I don't know.
Look, it's,
Yeah,
it's
so
an
we
element
drink
with
it.
no protons and no electrons. You work it out.
Hang on, so we figure that.
It's
one out
element
real quick.
0. It has a 0 as its atomic number. It's space magic. Like, physics no longer applies. Neither does chemistry.
I mean, that's why she fucks with physics every time she throws out a singularity or any biotic attack. Because it's like, the rules don't apply there anymore!
Oh yeah, but if you're
I
wearing
am
a
the
flak
rule.
vest...
I was just thinking, Logan could just clamp his magnet boots down and blast a hole with them out of the side of the freaking...
Yeah.
Shit with the
That-
minigun.
Out the
That's
side
an
of one of the
option.
pods with one of them in the minigun, and then suddenly they're all blown out.
No. You're thinking
They'll be
small.
sucked out.
No,
Because they'll be on a base.
you're not thinking Firefly enough. He just sits on the top of the ship and shoots down the incoming pirates.
Yep.
Hey, and we're going to have tons of additional resources for your lab, what with all these pirates we'll be killing.
Yeah.
The thing is,
We've already got one ship.
We've got to give back this ship of Ezo, but obviously they're going to have a base full of Ezo, so...
Which will all belong to people.
Shh.
They must have sold all that stuff.
Yep, sorry. Tiala's around.
Kind-hearted Tiala. Legal Paragon Tiala with all those Paragon points.
That we sent to scout that
that
weird
she is
outpost we
dripping
found
with
over
all
there.
the concern that she has shown others in the past 5 days of talking with things like trying to broker a peace deal between the family members and volunteering to help out in these situations and she gets nothing for it, and I feel bad.
Well, there's the millions of credits, but
One would be great.
Just one little paragraph. So anyway, Rover, have you considered packing off one of your brothers to an Asari family to avoid the Alliance control?
That option did come up.
Yes, that.
Because we know very powerful biotics who teach biotics for a living who might be convinced. Poke, 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 boob, poke, poke.
Well,
Man, you have the softest shoulder. Oh,
Oh no!
sorry. My bad.
well, there is obviously, as he's inferring, my
oops.
mum, my mum and my
That
sisters.
was going to be dog.
But I'm guessing if I asked, my grandmother would probably agree.
Of course, there's a member of your family I haven't heard about till now.
Actually,
Wait, is your
you met her
grandmother still
first.
alive?
You
You've
met
met
her
her.
first.
You
She
met
still
her
went from
before
the
I
other
did.
side.
I did. I
father.
did?
Her
She still went
father's
from the
mother.
other side of the family.
Oh! Oh,
Her
man.
father's mother.
Right, no, okay, so my character would remember that. I didn't.
Your
My
character would remember it, yeah.
Because Logain has eidetic memory. See, don't you hate it? You are 50% of the reason why no one else is ever having it.
But I
Right.
would
That's the other 50%.
Yeah, no, it does actually just make a lot of missions pretty much just don't bother designing it. So I learned from that. Whatever. It's not like I'm planning a total party kill in the volcano lair of King Kamehameha or anything.
Well, none of us have surfing. We're far.
That's what.
She has a surfboard power. Also, if she could drop her super cold power into that volcano,
No!
into that special volcano.
Destroy the other half of the world.
Australian Kamehameha chill out.
USA with its 50 states.
See, while you guys all die, I'm fine because I've backed myself up, obviously.
Yeah. I'll just
Inside
go
the
to
You, in
volcano
fact,
there.
need your game cartridge to do that.
I know.
I'll just go
It
hang out
doesn't
at
quite
this-
work and it's melted and melted.
It's all broken and on the floor. Yeah. That is an interesting option. Just, throwing options out there if your mother perhaps doesn't necessarily want the Alliance
I think-
to do it. But,
At the moment, the major concern is she wouldn't want her babies to go away, and sending her babies away so that they don't go away is
If
robbing Peter to pay Paul.
she could go with them for a period of time at least. I mean,
I think the concern here is basically just we intend to take the children right around.
See, that kind of arbitrariness is why I thought of the option for that, because any organization that is making these decisions behind the back of those involved does not necessarily have the best interests of those involved at heart. Not that I'm saying your government is evil, but they're evil. No, I'm not saying that, but that kind of thing sounds like something my government would do, but
I'm well...
we're duty orientated, so...
Yeah. Well, even if I were to phrase it nicely, I would say, as humans, we are very ambitious, and the cost of that is usually something we tally in bodies. I don't want my family to be...
one of the numbers.
Oh, no kidding. Even basic hypothermia research came at the cost of millions.
Really?
Oh, yes. Your basic hypothermia research came out of Dr. Mengele's labs.
What's a Mengele?
A Nazi.
What's a
What's
Nazi?
a Nazi?
An authoritarian to the point of fascist organization were prevalent in the European continent in the 1930s, 40s sort of era. They kicked off a Second World War after they were defeated.
That I know about.
Yeah. Well, there is a thing called the Holocaust, where a certain religious faction of humans were gathered up, blamed for the ills that befell this axis of evil, and were killed in the millions in concentration camps
And then
experimented on.
And then they wandered for 40 years?
No, that was before that.
Oh man, they have not had a good run.
No. You don't want to know what happened after that. The whole Palestine genocide.
Oh my god.
We've been fighting each other for a very long time.
They're extremely good at it.
Yeah, your species didn't do that.
No.
Allegedly.
Ooh.
You
Like-
fight or you fuck. One race with one way.
The thing is, I look the closest warrior race we've got.
Oh, don't look at me. We spend most of our time fighting the planet. We're not winning.
We're not. You know what I'm picturing now? I'm just picturing like 22 years time, a Reaper landing on Invictus. Its feet come down in the jungle. There's just the sword blade sound as it just like chunks of Reaper flying up.
Honk, whistle.
Another one's coming down and goes. No, just go back up.
Let's go to the
We
moon
can keep this one.
It's fine.
Anyone on this planet doesn't have time for artificial
I mean,
intelligence.
those Death World books were fucking great.
Oh yeah, man. It's where I draw a lot of the ideas for like what Invictus is like, because you got all these reflexes you need to live. Yeah, I thought I'd throw that out there as an option. I mean, like if it's going to be a case of they should explore their powers, it might be a better option with a possibility of getting them back faster. I mean, extremely capable family who teaches other biotics how to do their shit. The Systems Alliance, which has never done it before, the botch factor would be high. And I'm not diminishing their ambition, but most of your family teaches biotics how to do their shit. I think I know which eggs I would put in my basket. Wait, that's not how that goes. Which basket I would drop on my... When the Enkindlers brought wisdom and death, they had the gift of life. Wizard of Oz, Zardoz, I don't know. Help?
I don't know where you're going with this analogy.
It was sagacious.
But whatever's safer for the nephews would, I imagine.
I also imagine they'd enjoy being on a blue planet a lot more.
Probably.
It'll be a nice change from their harsh environment colony.
I think if you gave them the option, we know which one they'll choose.
There's also a large number of attractive Asari, and they're probably at that age, where they're losing interest in Krogan gay porn and becoming more interested in hot Asari.
Why would you be interested in Krogan gay porn?
Don't judge people. That's not cool.
That did feel pretty judgy.
Obviously, there's a lot of it being produced points to stack, which means there's a...
Why would you bring it?
Oh, sweet! You brought enough to play. Yeah. We're going to be infiltrating the base. You never know.
Fucking great. Fucking game.
I didn't bring all of it. I just brought some.
Oh, good for you!
How was it?
Okay.
I'm going to my pod.
You should have been expecting that one.
Rosa just gets in a crate, pulls the lid down.
Rosa will also be going through the room, making sure that the load is actually properly fastened down, so it's not going to get suddenly catapulted around.
Oh,
the room.
right. You and I should probably do our listening devices, cameras, and other things checks. I'm going to take 10 on that.
I'm also going to do that with the wiry doodad, just the wiry doodad, just the wiry doodad, just the wiry doodad.